Hello. This video that I'm doing today is on a application called Neutron Music Player, and the description of the application is in the name. It's a music player for your Android device. If you go into the Android market and you hit this search here, you can just simply type in a Neutron Music Player, but since I already typed it, I'm just going to select it there. And it comes up like this if you're in landscape mode. If you're in portrait mode, of course, they come up in a list view, one on top of the other. So this one here off to the left is the free version of the application, and the one to the right is the paid version. When I watched the videos and I saw how it worked, if you come here, you can see that and then the images, and I saw it looked pretty cool, so I said, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and jump in there and get the paid version. So let's go ahead and jump into the app. When you open the app, it loads. You see it has the Neutron emblem there, or icon. The first thing it asks you is your language. It has a few language choices. I think these folks would be very happy to know that they have their language choices here. So I'm going to select English, and then it says the music source is required. So it wants to know where you're going to get your music from, which I really like that, because there have been times with my other music player where I've downloaded music or I've cropped music just to kind of have it for a video, but I didn't want it to come up in my music player and it would scan my whole phone. So this actually gets more specific. I mean, if you wanted it to scan your home phone, then you would just choose storage here. So when I chose file system, and you would just select storage, which it would scan your home phone. But I want to be more specific, because I want only my music to play. So I'm going to choose my extended SD card. Oh, SD card, sorry. I forgot my extended SD card is on the way. And I scroll down to the folder that I've labeled music. It's a slow scroll here. And then I select that, and then I check it. So now it's going to scanning all of the music that I have on my phone. This is what I currently have on my phone. And it's giving me the option to play. I guess the one that comes up first, I guess it's number 1, and it's the oldest. It's from 1998. And so it's giving me the option to play that. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to go back and show you what it looks like when you go into the main folder list. So you have all these options. If I had created playlist, my playlist would be listed here, or I could select it and choose my playlist. The artist, if I select artist folder, these are all the artists that I have, and that comes up. If I come back and I have albums, these are the albums that I have on my phone, and they come up. The genre, I mean, there's so many different genres, but if you play your music by genre, here you have the genres listed, and just a straight list of your songs. And I don't know how it chooses the order, but what it looks like it does is it takes the oldest CD and it plays it, and then it takes the next oldest, because they have the years, and then it plays that. So it doesn't do it by like artist or group. It just plays the oldest CDs. And see, that's 2000. Let's see, the next one is 2005. So that's how the song list comes up. But you can change that. You can change how your song list comes up, and then you have what you put in queue to play. And so ultimately, what I would like to choose is I would like to choose albums, and I'm I'm going to show you and I guess the albums are in alphabetical order. So that's the way that the albums come up. So based on the title, so like these are, you know, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, R, S. Okay, so that's the albums come up in alphabetical order. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this one. And I'm going to choose this. You press play and that comes up. And it shows you the album art. If you tap off to the side, then you can get rid of all of that informational stuff and you just have your music player. The wonderful thing I like about this music player is if you have a lot of album art inside of your folder, you can actually flip through it. So you can, as you listen to the artist, if you have pictures and photographs inside of it, you can flip through, which I think is pretty cool. The other thing you can do is you can remove the photograph altogether. If you hit that X, it lights up and the picture leaves. If you hit the X again, it comes back. Which, I mean, I'm not really sure if I would need that or how I would need that, but I think that's pretty cool, a pretty cool feature. Another thing I like about this is that you can rate your songs. Let me see one. Let me see one that I know that I really like, and I can. Let's get. All right, let's go back. I always want to press the back button, but you have to press that top arrow button, and then you press the back button within the application. So let me go here to this album because this is an album that I like, and I can scroll. I can scroll to a song. That I like. This is a song that I really, really enjoy. So what I could actually do is put 5 stars there. Did all that just to show you. It has the usual shuffle button and repeat button. So the shuffle button here is off to the right. You have it on repeat. You take it off repeat. And another thing is you either repeat or you don't repeat here, because inside of the settings, which we're going to go into the settings, there's so many other options. So there's a clock. You can activate clock mode. Sleep timer, which I think is really cool. Which if you're listening to it, you can set it to go off. And of course, with the clock, you can set it to come on. You can have alarms set for it. I keep hitting the back button. Sorry. So here you have the clock. The sleep timer, and then here you have the clock. So you can set different alarms, and you can even just have a clock that displays while your music plays, which is, pretty decent. You can come back and you can do, wake up timer. You can redirect your audio to another device using DNLA, I guess, like Chromecast, things of that nature. There's an equalizer. You can turn that on. There's presets for your equalizer. So if you go into it, preset, default, preset 2, this is without you having to tweak, everything. DSP effect, crossfader. Oh, the thing I really, really like about that with the crossfader, and if you play a song, it fades in. So let me turn it up so we can hear it. Oh, I like the little volume here that's built in. But if you play a song, it fades. So fades in and out when you press play and you press pause. I like that. So you know that the song actually paused and not just cut out on you, which I like knowing that inside the music player. So it has a lot of little funky features that I like. I like the glow on it. Here's the equalizer here, and that's if you want to mess with all that stuff inside your equalizer. And so that brings you there to your equalizer if you want to change all those settings. I haven't fiddled with any of that stuff yet because my phone just kind of really sounds great as is. And let me show you another feature, and it's the widgets. So here we have a widget here on my home screen, and I'm going to show you the one on my lock screen because I can actually put that in landscape mode. And so you have the widgets, and they play just fine. They skip through the songs. Just fine with the widgets. Sometimes it's a little lag, and I think that it has everything to do with the fact that see, like, it's not pausing, and it works with this, which let me show you. This is a music channel that gives the lyrics to a song. So if the lyrics are available, they display. Let me see if I can get a song that it displays. Now that isn't actually the application, but it works with it. Let me go to an artist that I know the music displays for. Here we go. I believe it shows for this one. So you can get an idea what that looks like. Grace Note Media is what the source. See? So you have the words to the song. So it works with that app as well. So it integrates really well with the phone because the widget that I'm using isn't the widget for this application. And so since it isn't the widget for this application, I think that this app integrates very well with all of the other things that I have to work with the phone. But that was actually what I was going to point out in my widget locker, why I think it may lag sometimes and it may not respond, because this isn't actually the widget locker that's built into the music player. But all of that, I still think, with all of that, I still think that this is a great music player. I'm sure it's not for everyone. I'm sure it has features that you may not need or you may not use, or it may just have too much going on. But personally, I like it. I like how it looks. I like the design of it. And so when I was searching around for music players that worked well with my widget and that allowed me to do customized album art. This is the one I showed you. This is the one I chose. So I appreciate you watching my video, and I hope that this helps someone. All right, bye bye.